Hello everyone, Chris here from IT Support Services from the College of St. Benedict St. John's University. Today we are going to discuss your new computer and first login, and also some tech tips to help you get started smoothly. Before we get started with the demonstration, I created a checklist to help transition to that new computer. From your old computer, if you are a Chrome or Firefox user, make sure that you have backed up your bookmarks. Double check your file system. Make sure that all of your data either resides in documents or your desktop. Double check your start menu. Make sure you don't have any additional applications installed. If you do, contact us at the help desk and we can help you. And lastly, make sure that you're signing on to that new computer for the first time while on campus. All right, let's get started. Here's what we'll be covering as part of this demonstration. We're going to check your active sync and make sure that all of your files are synced up from your M drive down to your local computer. We're going to adjust the power options and give you best performance while on battery or while the machine is docked. We'll double check your network printers. We'll set up Outlook for the first time, and then we will double check your additional software. All right, we've signed on to the computer for the first time while on campus, and now we want to sync up those files from M to your local computer. To do that, we're going to kick that off through a manual process. We're going to click the up arrow in the bottom right, and then we are going to select the green circle with the yellow arrows. That's your sync center. Just give that a single left click. That will open up the sync center, and at the top you'll find that there's an offline files selection. You're going to select that, and then you're going to choose sync. This will then begin the process of taking the documents from M that are in your documents folder and your desktop, and will synchronize them down to the local computer so you have an offline copy to do work while you're working remote. This process will take some time on that first sync. This bar will continuously fill, and eventually the status will change to sync complete. That's when you are ready to go and everything is set up and you have your offline copy ready. All right, next we'll take a look at those power options and make some adjustments. First, we'll type in Control under the magnifying glass and choose Control Panel from the list. You'll be provided a category view like this as you're seeing on my screen. You're going to select System, and then you're going to select Power Options. Under the Power Options category to the left, there is a link that says Choose what closing the lid does. I'm going to select that, and you'll be provided two columns, one for the battery and one while it's plugged in. We're going to make some adjustments under plugged in. So when the power button is pressed, we're going to select Shutdown. When the sleep button is pressed, we'll keep that as sleep. And when I close the lid, I'm going to say do nothing. And we're going to save changes at the bottom, and then we will close out a control panel and our power settings are now adjusted. All right, next item on the list is printers. We're going to select the magnifying glass, and then we'll type in Control Panel, select that from the list, and in the category view this time we will select Hardware and Sound. Then we will select Devices and Printers. Your devices are listed at the top. These would be the items that are currently connected to the computer, and then your printers will be on the row beneath that. Your network printers will have a building ID along with the floor they're on and whether it is a monochrome or color printer and what server it's connected to. You may have multiple of these, or you may just have one. If you want, you can also select one by default by right-clicking on it and then choosing Set as Default. Then it will receive the green check mark. If you do not have any printers installed on your machine, that's no problem. Feel free to give us a call at the help desk and we can help install those for you. All right, next item on the list is Outlook. Again, we'll go down to the magnifying glass and then we'll type in Outlook. Select it from the top. If you're prompted to provide a profile name, just enter in your first name, and we'll click OK, and then we will select Connect. Once it's done connecting, it will then begin to load your mail into the application. This process will take a few minutes to complete. Once Outlook opens up, you'll find that your program is initially blank, and then data will begin to populate back in. All of your contacts, appointments, calendar events, folders will all begin to download back into the program. During this time, you will still be able to use Outlook, just know that it may be a little slow while it's updating content. Over here in the bottom, on the bottom toolbar, it'll show you what it's currently updating, and then once it's complete, it'll say this folder is up to date. All right, we've reached the last item on the list, and that is additional software. On your old machine, we had talked about making note of what software titles you had installed on there, and so that way we can transition those over to the new system. You can double check which ones you have installed by clicking the Start menu and then scroll down your list of applications that are currently installed on your computer. They are all alphabetical. And then once you have found which applications you need, give us a call at the help desk and we can help install those for you. We can install some titles remotely. Ideally, it would be better if you were on campus. If you need any assistance or have questions with the transition to your new notebook, feel free to contact us at the help desk. We can be reached by phone 320-363-2228, by email helpdesk@csb+SJU.edu, or our support portal support.csb+SJU.edu.